again, my small group of fans. And welcome back to my Elm Street Saga review. Today we're going to be diving into Nightmare on Elm Street 2, Freddy's Revenge. Freddy's Revenge was made in 1985. It was directed by Jack Shoulder, who decided to take the franchise in a different direction. A more flamboyant direction, if you will. And just in case you have no idea what I'm talking about, I'll be very discreetly pointing out examples with brightly colored numbers like this. Now before we get on to the review, let's see what Matthew Peak has for us this time. One of my favorites. Matt has really outdone himself here. It's creepy, it has a lot going on without being busy, the character likeness is really decent, it has all the elements of a great horror poster. Alright, let's follow Freddy over the rainbow and jump right into this review. We start the movie off watching a bus driver pick up and drop off kids with incredibly high socks. When only two girls openly mocking an extra from Revenge of the Nerds remain. The girls notice there is something wrong when the bus speeds by their stop, and the bus driver decides to make a quick scenic detour. The driver turns out to be none other than Mr. Fred Krueger, and we see his hunger for fucking with your head has not been satisfied since the last movie. So we cut to the family reacting to what you think would be their daughter's screams, but turns out it was a guy on the bus. The movie's main character, Jesse.
What are you up to?
So Jesse joins his family downstairs for breakfast, where his sister is eating the most racist cereal I have ever seen. And then we meet Lisa, Jesse's love interest.
Hi.
They take Jesse's environmental hazard to school, and this is where we meet our next character, Ron Grady, who is really just a watered-down version of Rod from the first movie.
I had a hard-on this morning when I woke up. You ready, girls? Just 5 lanes, bring your lamps down, just 3 yards.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Well, pay attention next time.
Well, surprise, surprise. An adult in an Elm Street movie acting like an ass. Now, just to save time, I've taken the liberty to coin a phrase for this. Elm syndrome. We also meet Carrie.
Getting any yet, Lise?
The movie whore. Jesse and Ron get caught up in a game of metaphor grab-ass,
Heads up, play.
only to find themselves at a game of real grab-ass.
Okay, dirt ball. Assume the position.
Guy gets his rocks off like this. Hangs around queer S&M joints downtown. He likes pretty boys like you. Get out of here.
Guess I should take it easy on the tally machine.
Oh, you live around here or what?
Yeah, my parents just bought a place on Elm Street.
And I wonder what house in particular?
You tell me you moved to that big white house, the bars in the window?
Yeah, what about it?
So once again, Jesse is having trouble sleeping. So he decides to go downstairs for a quick drink, when he notices someone creepy in the bushes. So like a typical Elm Street teen, he ventures outside in the dark to check it out for himself. Jesse goes back into his house and opens up the basement door. And here, we are treated to a very simple, but very well done scene that still creeps me out every time I see it. But then it's followed by this scene. So we jump to Jesse in class, where Ron is really starting to take notice of him. And then we have this really pointless fake-out scene with a snake. Wait, how did that even happen? Everyone is sitting down, he's not dreaming, I don't even know what I'm looking at.
If you want to play with animals, Mr. Walsh, join the circus.
Oh, come on, he screamed when he noticed the snake on him. He clearly didn't put the snake on himself. Hate this town. So we switch to Lisa's house, who is apparently rich as hell, and we find her taking a dip in her pool.
Lisa, sweetheart. There's a Jessie on the phone.
And hell, she doesn't look half bad in a bathing suit. What's that number up to again? Let's bring it down one.
Jessie?
Anyway, Lisa gets a call from Jesse to ask if she wants to hang out. But Jesse is forced to clean his room.
I want that room unpacked.
Dad, I'm just going out
No.
for an hour or two.
Upstairs. Right now, son. Right now.
Po, 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 po. But Jesse won't let this get him down, as he cheers himself up with upbeat music. And spry dancing. Oh crap, this is a big one! Jesse's mother and Lisa walk in on his little number, and the two of them share a very awkward moment.
I told her you... I guess maybe I should have called.
So amazingly, she stays to help him clean his room.
Do your sweaters go in the closet?
I don't think there's any room left in the closet. So she puts away a sweater that is clearly a match for Freddys, but this is never explained or brought up again. And conveniently placed next to it is a bright red diary. How did he not notice that before?
Nancy Thompson, 1428 Elm Street.
That's right here.
So they start to read the diary and realize it's Nancy's from the first movie.
Can I see that? March 15th. He comes to me at night. Horrible, ugly, dirty. Under the sheets with me. Tearing at my nightgown with his steel claws. His name is Fred. And he keeps trying to take me to the boiler room.
And Jessie finds out that she was dreaming about Freddy too. So you may have noticed by now that this guy never wears a shirt. So Jesse wakes up in his room and everything is melting. Maybe because it's flaming? He decides to ditch that hot box and go down to the basement. Again. He looks in the furnace that he saw Freddy messing with the night before, and finds Kruger's claw. And Freddy finds Jesse.
Go ahead, Jesse. Try it on for size.
Alright, now this is a good time to mention how Freddy's character is getting a lot broader than what we saw in the first movie. He's got a lot more speaking lines.
Kill for me.
We can see him in light a lot more. He's really having fun tormenting these kids. Becoming very tongue-in-cheek about it. Freddy demands that Jesse kills for him for whatever reason, but Jesse wants nothing to do with it.